Hey there, Campus View Church and friends. It's July 6th, 2022, and this is GatorBites. So I have a few announcements for you today, and when I get through with the announcements, I've got a few thoughts that I want to share with you. So, here's the thing. Don't close your browser and don't answer that call when it comes through while you're trying to listen to this edition of GatorBites. Send it to voicemail and stay with me. Stay honed in on everything that I share with you today. It could be a matter of life and death. Well, maybe not really life and death. That might be a little extreme, but you could miss out on something really, really important and then be left out of the conversation when you and all of your friends start talking about GatorBites. You know, the conversations you usually have about it, because all of you guys listen to it all the time and talk to all of your friends about GatorBites. Yeah, that conversation. I'm just saying, you don't want to be that one person who isn't in the know, okay? So let's start with this week's announcements. Now, even though the world is a hot mess, there are great things happening at Campus View Church. This past Sunday, we had a great time of worship. Corey Chris, one of our young campus students, took us to the foot of the cross in giving the Lord's Supper message, and he did it in shorts and a t-shirt, which is not something you see every Sunday, but we give a lot of grace to our amazing young disciples, especially those who have no clean clothes after spending a week serving at Florida Teen Camp. Thank you, Corey, and all of you other kiddos and folks that served at Florida Teen Camp this past week. We love you guys. You're great. Also, I preached a pretty good lesson on Sunday out of Isaiah chapter 40. I got into your business a little bit about politics and social media and your Christianity. I also challenged you on learning how to be a better thinker, to be a Berean, and to research for yourself what is preached from the pulpit as well as what you hear on social media and the news. It was a little tense at times, but we managed to get through it together. Yes, together. And then after service, Kwame Asante was baptized into Christ. That was awesome. Congratulations, Kwame. Welcome to the kingdom and welcome to Campus View Church. I hope everyone had a wonderful 4th of July celebration on Monday. Stacy and I opened up our home to the campus ministry for an afternoon of food and games and great fellowship. I grilled up some burgers and some brats for the campus students, and then we watched a little Marvel and Star Wars on the TV set on the back porch while a few brothers splashed around in the pool. That was interesting. But whatever you did on the 4th, I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful time. This Sunday, we will be worshiping at 10 a.m. I'll be preaching again from the book of Isaiah, but we're gonna jump ahead a few chapters to Isaiah chapter 42. I believe the title of my lesson will be The Servant. But you know how the Spirit can be. That could change between now and then, but right now, I think we're going with The Servant. Don't forget, if you grabbed a bag for the school supplies and you filled that bag, please bring it back to the building and place it on the table in the pit room. The kids and teachers at Williams and Metcalf Elementary Schools are going to be so grateful for the much needed donation. So again, thank you, brothers and sisters and everybody who donates. Also, on July 16th, we will need volunteers to meet here at the building at 9 a.m. to deliver the same school supply bags to neighborhoods throughout our community. We want our neighbors to fill those bags so that we can also get them to play a role in donating to these schools. And then on the 23rd, that following Saturday, we'll go back out and collect all the bags and bring them back to the building at 10 a.m. The more volunteers that we have, the quicker that we can get it done. So we really, really need your help. Thank you ahead of time for all of our volunteers. Now, Wednesday night, we have our midweek service at 7 p.m. You guys know about that, right? We're continuing our book club series, which will end on July 20th. So we have a few more weeks, and so far it's gone great. All right, those are the announcements, and now here goes my thoughts. Ready? Actually, really all I wanted to do was just let all of you know how truly grateful I am for each member of Campus View Church. You know, I want to quote a passage from Philippians chapter 1 as a reminder to you how much I feel for all of you, okay? And you've heard me read this passage before, but it's Philippians chapter 1, beginning in verse 3. It says, I thank my God every time I remember you, and all of my prayers for all of you. I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. It is right for me to feel this way about all of you at Campus View. Since I have you in my heart, whether I am in chains or defending and confirming the gospel, all of you share in God's grace with me. God can truly testify how I long for all of you with the affection of Christ Jesus. And this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, so that you may be able to discern what is best and may be pure and blameless for the day of Christ, filled with the fruit of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. You know I can hit things pretty hard at times from the pulpit, but honestly, we need it. You know, we need to stay on our toes, and we need to have the word penetrate our hearts. You know, many of us have things we need to change. The preaching and the teaching isn't going to stop, but we are in this together. And that's what partnership means. We are in this together. And though we have a lot to work on, each of us, in our personal lives and our collective lives as a church, I couldn't be more grateful for the family we have here at Campus View. A great many of you do sacrifice your time, your money, your home, and your hearts in order to glorify God and build up His kingdom. You know who you are, and your partnership in the gospel is so valuable. Your defending and confirming the gospel is inspiring, and your commitment reminds me that I have the best job in the world, and that's serving you the very best I can. You know, this month, the Robinsons are celebrating 9 years here in Gainesville with all of you, and there is nowhere else that we'd rather be. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Now, see, aren't you glad that you didn't close your browser or answer your phone during GatorBites today? Now go talk to all of your friends about everything that we've just talked about here on this edition of GatorBites, and have some great conversations. And I will see you next week on GatorBites. I love you guys. You're awesome.